What's going on, guys? So today on this SHOKY Quickie, we're taking a look at another Star Wars Black Series figure. I don't know what I was looking at just now. And it's another one that's new to me, but not a new figure. It was on sale at BBTS, so I finally decided to pick her up. Here it is, the Amidala Padme Amidala, from good old episode Dose. That's when she's got the cool outfit on, and she's going all badass on the Genosis? I think that's what they were, Genosis. Either way, so that's cool. I still need to get the episode 2 Anakin when it comes out later this year, so they can go together. Same thing with the episode 2 Obi-Wan. So then I'll have an episode 2 and episode 1, and then like slightly older Obi-Wan. I don't think they've done an episode 3 Obi-Wan yet, or if they have, he's not that good. Hopefully that'll be in the archive series. I couldn't think of the word. So that the Luke we looked at last time is kind of archive-ish, or just anniversary-ish. But let's see here. Padme Amidala was a courageous, hopeful leader serving as queen and then senator of the Naboo, and then was also handy with a blaster despite her ideals. All she did for the cause, her peace, her secret, her forbidden marriage. I read that really wrong. Despite her ideals and all she did for the cause of peace, her secret forbidden marriage to Jedi Anakin Skywalker would prove to have dire consequences in the galaxy. Yes, but they didn't get married till the end of this movie, so stop giving away the plot there, Hasbro. And we're going to go ahead and cut it open. And then really break the hearts of all those mint and box collectors. Okay, so we do have the awkward moment where they put her wrists inside those holes. Also, she has tiny little hands. Little crud on her face. I think she's supposed to have a mole on one cheek, because she kind of blatantly does. And it's actually a good Natalie Portman thing, but I'm not doing this as an out-the-box review. I'm very just trying to get her out of here. Oh, she comes with... Hold on, hold the phone. She comes with a tiny thing. But let's go ahead and... Alright guys, so right out the box, she is a pain in the ass to get stood up. I had to bend her legs in such a way that she would finally balance. I think it has to do with the cape, probably more than anything. And while I said that's a nice Natalie Portman, starting to second guess myself, but maybe it's just the lighting. I know this one eye is not painted that well, to be totally honest. I think it's a serviceable Natalie Portman. Let me turn off these super glaring lights. I bet I will see something different. There we go. Yeah, that's a bit better, to be totally honest. I know she's on like a hot planet, and she's probably very sweaty, but geez. Okay, so the head does feel like it's a ball joint at the bottom of the neck, ball joint at the top of the neck. She does have this nice little of hair on the back. This cool textured cape. I actually really do prefer when the capes are like this versus soft good capes, because I feel like the soft good ones don't have weight to them and they don't flow right. So if it's going to be something that doesn't necessarily move, go ahead and give it to me in a hard plastic. Now, presumably you can yoink her head off and have her without it. It would be cool if they also had the torn midriff section. I mean, it really wouldn't be that hard to like tear a thing over here on her leg and then give her the cut across her body. She does have good torso movement there. Probably just ball joint going up into the chest, if I had to guess. She's definitely curvy. You like that? Disc hand shoulder. Got to be careful. That's a nice arm. Does rotate. Silver armbands. Looks good. You do get above the elbow rotation and elbow joint that basically breaks her arm. And then you do get wrist rotation. And then this wrist does turn in for reasons. And then on the other side, you do get the gun holding hand, but also can cock up and down, which is cool. Obviously her should just all waist up there. Belt, which is cool. I wonder, does a tiny gun go in there? Looks like tiny gun might go in there. Sort of. But either way, it looks good. She can do a decent amount of splits. That's a no on the chorus line because the leg doesn't rotate forward, so that sucks. Thighs should have rotation, but I honestly don't know. Oh, it's these kind of hips. Interesting. Like I said, the thighs should rotate. It's kind of stuck, if I'm honest. But, you know, it's a white bodysuit. I'm kind of going to forgive it. Also, double jointed knee that doesn't double joint. There it goes. It is always a problem. And then we have her boots, which are interesting, to say the least. No boot cut. Ankle just turns up here. I don't even know if it, yeah, it does do up and down. So there's that. But once again, she's not going to stand. She'd have to lean. Yeah. So to get her sort of in a decent position, you can get her like that, more or less. Okay, so accessories, real quick. Tiny gun. Looks like a noisy cricket. It's kind of cool. And presumably she will hold it. I don't know. Just taking a guess. With her dainty hand, she can hold that one. Now this big guy, this hand, I presume, can hold the trooper gun. Look at this thing. So this one's actually got a nice wash to it. The mold is clearly degraded over time. Kind of smushed as well. It's got the plug into the trooper leg there. Okay, let's see if this tiny hand can hold this. In theory, it's supposed to. Wow. Okay, so the good news is the tiny hand can hold it. Bad news is it's freaking weird. I like that they finally gave her or gave somebody, I should say, a replaceable hand gimmick. That's nice. And I got some phone number call me that I don't know. So I ain't gonna answer it. So let's tuck this away like so. This is just scary. Please, please. So you never know if it's giving out because it's supposed to or because it just broke on you. Now comes the equally scary part of putting the new arm back into place. And it worked. So she does hold the big gun and it does look pretty well doing so. Though what they didn't do is give her a much more open holding hand on this side. It's got the cradling ability, but not great. So she can kind of hold that and kind of look like a badass. But I think I think at the end of the movie, she's like shooting at Dooku as he flies away. She's like one-handing this rifle. She's like, like very badly shooting like that. I mean, she was missing, so she actually has Stormtrooper aim as well. But she does look pretty good holding that big old gun. So there's only a couple comparisons we can do here, and one, of course, is to her main man, which is probably a good height comparison. Now, mind you, this is an episode 3 Anakin, not an episode 2 Anakin, but I could still have the forbidden love. Yeah. And then, of course, we have to compare her to her daughter, who is, well, surprisingly similar in dimensions. She's ever so slightly taller, which is cool. Maybe this will be the thumbnail. Like mother, like daughter, so to speak. Almost similar braids, except Alderaan versus Naboo. But that's cool. I really do dig it. I put it off buying it. I even had it in hand at my GameStop before they shut down for, well, the lockdown. But I digs her. I'm glad I got her. And if I'm going to build out any kind of Star Wars shelf, you need the prequels. So I need some prequel representation. Now, what we definitely need is much younger Amidala in Queen mode, where she's got all the cool outfits and even some servants. And then we need a Keira Knightley as well to go with her. I think that'd be awesome. But go ahead and let me know what you think down below. What kind of versions of Padme do we need? And yeah, go ahead and do like, subscribe, do all the thingies. I'm trying to get this channel right here, the secondary one, to over 200. I'd like to hit 220. I think that would be awesome because we need to beat Rodimus 13. I forgot to mention that in the last couple of videos. We need to beat Rodimus 13. But I'll catch you guys on the next one. Remember, as always, keep on nerding.